What do you do to train and educate your employees?
To train and educate our employees, we do a couple things. So Gallery Residential is a newer company. It's also has grown so much, but they've spread all over the United States. So with that, they do a lot of virtual trainings, and it's a great way to still be able to pull everyone together on a regular basis. So a couple things we have is we have our Leasing Excellence class, which is each month. It's our marketing reps. They come together, talk about new things in the industry, how to face certain, challenges, or just ideas about, how to do something better. So that's for our leasing. We have our Service Mastery class, which is each month for our service directors and service techs. Again, they come together all across the company to talk about some of their maintenance tips, talk about upcoming projects going on, and then just to brainstorm some ideas and problem solve with each other. We have our CD Connect, that stands for Community Director Connection, and it's an awesome way. Each week, actually, we have that, and all of the communities directors come together, and it's a great time for us to catch up on policy changes or updates. We talk about wins, we talk about just shout outs, and we celebrate birthdays, and it's a really positive experience, but it's a great time for us to learn and come together on a regular basis. We also have, which is my favorite, an Enneagram workshop. We do this each quarter, and each team member takes a turn that quarter to take the Enneagram test. If you're not familiar with it, it's a personality test, but the reason I love it so much is because it's a great way for the employee to learn about themselves, who they are as a person, but it's also a great way to learn how to work best with your coworkers. So I think it's been really useful in our workplace, and it's something fun that you get to take outside of work.
Action. Give me an example of what you do to retain your residents.
To retain our residents, the most important thing is going to be the connection between the office team and the service team. That is the reason why people stay. Making sure that we're going above and beyond for them, remembering who they are, what they love, and catering our events to them. So we do a survey each year at the beginning of the year, and we send it out. We say, hey, what are some things that you guys would like to see? And it's a good way to make sure that we're in touch and we're doing different types of things for different types of people. So that's been really successful. We have done Pilates nights, game nights, and obviously we have our pool party and our holiday events. We did a whiskey and wine night. It's just been a really great way to get a lot of different type of events, and we've got a lot of great feedback about that this year.
How do you engage your residents to be involved in the community?
We do a lot of different things. So first, obviously on our social media, we're always spotlighting upcoming events in our community. So that's a great way for them to see what's up and coming. We are also a sponsor of the Daleville Town Center concert series in summer. So we get free tickets, we promote their concerts. In return, our residents get free entry into there. So that's a great way to keep them involved in our community here. We partner with people like groups like the Chamber of Commerce. So we'll do happy hours with them where we can kind of get different people coming in here. It's a great way for our residents to network and maybe meet some people that they wouldn't normally. We also have small business highlights where we'll just point out some of the local businesses right here in our little town center. And we do so many of our giveaways are from our small businesses right here. So we're supporting local, and our residents really love that.
How does your team stay motivated?
I think the way that my team stays motivated the most is by our residents' appreciation. I think that's what makes our team and our community so special here. There's so many instances where I feel like my team has gone above and beyond for a resident, and a couple that come to mind is Taylor. Someone had tires delivered, and she literally took them in for them to their door, and I just know that went a really long way with that resident. They take the time in return to thank her. They write her a review for her, and I see that all the time, and I think that is what keeps us going. And I also, other ways within the office that we stay motivated is each week we have weekly huddles. So we just touch base with each other. We talk about, it's important to talk about your personal life, what's going on. We're here for each other more than just work, but it does keep us motivated knowing that we all have each other's back.
How do you receive and process maintenance requests?
We are here for our residents in all types of ways. So we always encourage our residents to use the resident portal since it's so easy. They can upload all the detail they'd like, photos, and then it's the best way to for them to track what steps we're on. But they can call us, they can walk in, they can email us. Any way that we can best help them is what we're gonna do. So once they put the work order in or they let us know that we need service, we'll let our technicians know. They actually get a notification on their phone through our system, which is super handy for maintenance. And so maintenance is able to see that. They can go to the apartment and lets them know if there's any other work orders nearby. So it's super efficient. And then as soon as they go in there, it actually tracks, okay, Travis, our service director, has entered your home. He has completed the work order and here's what he did. Then the resident is notified that the work order has been completed. And then after that, they get a survey about, how their service was. So that is how we do it.
What makes your community stand out from the competition?
Daleville Town Center Apartments is a really special community. Obviously I'm biased because I work here, but I grew up in Botetourt, and having this whole area and now being able to be involved in it and be here every day, I can really feel the charm of it. And when residents and prospects, they come, they feel that. Obviously the walkability is a huge factor here. We have our coffee shops, restaurants, doctor's office, gyms, and it's growing every day. But I think that's the charm of living in the Daleville Town Center Apartments, is being so close to everybody. And when you're out walking around, you see your neighbor, and so many people meet their neighbors by being at those restaurants or those coffee shops. And I just think it's so special. And a lot of times people love it so much, they end up, if they do leave our community, it's only to move right behind us and live in the homes that are back there. So this is an awesome community.
What is the average time to turn an apartment?
I would say it's about 4 days. So day 1, maintenance goes in, we turn the apartment. Day 2, we have painters come in, paint the apartment. Day 3, we either have the flooring cleaned or we have it replaced if it's needed. Day 4, the apartment is cleaned. And on day 5, keys are switched over and the apartment is inspected by maintenance and then by the office staff. So it's ready to move in on the 5th day.
How does the maintenance team stay organized?
Travis is our service director, and he does a really great job at keeping everything organized in regards to maintenance. So we have a group chat with maintenance and the office team that we're always chatting in, keeping each other up to date on stuff. But he has logs that he keeps up with each week and each month and each quarter, different checks. He has, as I mentioned earlier, our system has an app, and that's the best and easiest way for our maintenance team to stay on track and organized with the work orders. And that is how we see what they've done or the status on something when a resident calls us. So that helps a lot too. We also have our Make Ready board. It is a physical Make Ready board, and then we also have one in our system. So no matter where you're at, you'll be able to access it. And the Make Ready board is sent out to all the vendors and to our teams to make sure that we're on the same page each week as we move into what's going on.